Our third principle we're going to pull from Stuart and Jill's book, Improving with Age, is finding humor. Stuart and Jill say it's really important to find humor in the second half of your life, and I think it is in all different aspects of life. Stuart and Jill talk about kind of two ways or two things that can help you find humor. The first one is to not take yourself so seriously. I'm definitely guilty of taking myself too seriously at times, and it's hard not to, but they say if you can laugh it off a little bit and understand your own idiosyncrasies, you can actually create humor and release the tension that you feel at times in your life. Stuart talks about one time when he was speaking. He got up in front of a group of influential people. It was an older adult who introduced him. She took her time getting up, and then she said, "I am here to introduce someone who needs no introduction, Stuart Briscoe, and so I won't." And then she took her time walking back to her seat, and Stuart got up. He says he was tempted in that moment to be a little bit maybe offended that she didn't give him an intro, but he decided that he would just laugh at himself and enjoy the experience in the moment that he had been given. And so that is the key, right? To not take yourself so seriously in the second half of your life. We have another wonderful friend of Senior Companions who does this really well. She just laughs at things that happen instead of taking things seriously and her role in making those things happen. Secondly, Stuart and Jill Briscoe talk that it's so important, if you're gonna find humor in life, to find those around you who you can laugh with, right? Who can share humor with you. Stuart talks about taking walks with Jill, and Jill recounts how one walk they were on in particular, there was a lot of hard things going on in their life, and it was hard for them to not feel the weight of it and not be oppressed by it. But Stuart kept asking, are we having fun yet? And where's the good in it? And eventually they found some fun in the midst of that difficult situation. They were able to laugh together and release that tension, which helped them to work through the problem, right? So I encourage you to think about that. I think about when I worked for Chuck Swindoll on his ministry, Insight for Living. Chuck Swindoll has a booming laugh, and anytime he would come in the office, he would connect with people, and you could hear his laugh throughout the office, and it was such an encouragement. He says in his book, Laugh Again, that friends make life so much more enjoyable and so much more fun. So that's the application this week, just to think about what is something that you maybe are taking too seriously about yourself, and you shouldn't. You need to just let go and laugh about something about yourself, and who in your life would enjoy that and could laugh with you about that situation. So hopefully you all have enjoyed this series about Stuart and Jill Briscoe talking about just a couple points from their book called Improving with Age. Happy to send that book to you complimentary if you are interested in learning more from Stuart and Jill Briscoe, but they've had some really good life lessons about staying engaged with their activities, about turning from grumbling, right? And about thirdly, not taking life so seriously, right? And enjoying humor throughout the different stages of life. So hopefully you all are focused on improving with age and you found some wisdom and encouragement through this sessions. Thank you.